times out there tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, legendary rock and roll photographer Bob Gruen, who has kept, Bob Gruen fans out there too, who has captured classic photographs of John Lennon and Yoko Ono and a veritable who's who of rock and roll, took photographs of the filming of Carrie's 1988 movie Tokyo Pop. To speak about his memories of Carrie, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bob Gruen.
I'm Bob Gruen, and I was invited out here to come from New York to say a few words about my friend Carrie Hamilton. I met Carrie when she starred in the movie Tokyo Pop. She plays a young girl who becomes a singer in a Japanese rock band, but then finds her own path, and I saw her do that in her own life. Often when I saw Carrie, she was with an eclectic group of friends, artists of all different sorts, and lively, productive, positive people. She was one of the most open and forthright people I've ever known. She was fearless, always right in the moment, always real. Carrie knew well the excesses of youth, but she overcame them with a vengeance. She went on to help others find their way. She found herself in her work, writing music, acting in films, and on stage. And I saw her in the play Rent, bringing her incredible energy to audiences day after day. Then she started writing and directing her own films, and a play titled Hollywood Arms that went to Broadway. The play was based on her mother's book about growing up in tough times in Hollywood and how through dedication and hard work she achieved success. Carrie invited me to an early reading, and it was so good that it made me cry. And when I saw it on Broadway, I cried because she hadn't lived to see it. I wish I could see all the projects that she's been working on, but I believe that her future work is with the people who sign on to the Carrie Hamilton Entertainment Institute and follow their own creative, artistic paths to freedom, the ones that she will inspire to contribute to our culture. Thank you.
All right, for those of you who don't know Bob Gruen's work, I bet you do. His work lives on my refrigerator. Do you know that iconic photograph of John Lennon in a t-shirt that says New York City? He has long hair and the glasses, his arms crossed. That's Bob Gruen's work. So thank you very much, Bob Gruen, for those lovely words about the lady who Anaheim University, whose motto, students first always, is going to dedicate its Entertainment Institute to commemorate the establishment of Anaheim University's Carrie Hamilton Entertainment Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome up to the stage a legend, a wonderful entertainer, a wonderful mother, and a wonderful human being whom we all love and cherish and really treasure as one of our film and screen legends. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Carol Burnett and Anaheim University's Vice President, Dr. David Noonan.
Are you going to say something first? Okay.
What I'm doing at the moment, folks, is signing into our university legislation a document that says Anaheim University hereby establishes the Carrie Hamilton Entertainment Institute Foundation. And this is, I'm all choked up. I don't know how Carol's going to get through this, but actually, to make it legal, you're going to have to sign it too.
Do I have to come over there?
You can do it.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
This is Carrie's moment. We had a wonderful evening, but this is Carrie's moment.
This is unbelievable. Thank you. It says that Anaheim University hereby establishes the Carrie Hamilton Entertainment Institute this 23rd day of March, 2010. Well, wow. She's here. I know she's here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darryl Nelson, and I'm speaking to you on behalf of Anaheim University and the newly established Carrie Hamilton Entertainment Institute. Now, I'm sure that I would say 99.99% of you here have seen Carol Burnett's show at one point in time or another. And at the end of each show, she used to do an impromptu Q&A, kind of off-the-tongue rapport, and we'd like to be in fitting with that tonight and carry on in that tradition and ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
That's fine. Shoot. Okay.
First question. How was it to work with Carrie on Hollywood Arts?
It was fabulous because Carrie was a writer, and she called me one day because I had written a memoir. It was about 18, 20 years ago. That was a memoir which was couched in a letter to my 3 daughters about my growing up with my family, and I wanted the girls to know what kind of a hairpin their mother was when she was growing up with this peculiar family. And so Carrie, I wrote the memoir, and Carrie had called, and after it had been published, a few years later, she said, "Mom, why don't we write a play together about your growing up and, just what you wrote about your family?" And so we did, and it was just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. And she had a place in Colorado. She had a cabin there, and I was in Los Angeles. And we just started writing back and forth. And it worked. And we found a wonderful director in Harold Prince in New York, and he directed it for us. And the interesting thing was that when we would be writing back and forth, you couldn't tell who wrote what scene. We had the same voice, and so it worked out. And it was a wonderful experience to work with her because she was a hell of a good writer. And I would also like to say, I wrote this memoir many years ago to my 3 daughters, and my daughter Jody is here tonight, and I would just love to say hello to her. Hi, sweetheart. I love you.
What is your dream for the Anaheim University Carrie Hamilton Entertainment Institute?
The dream has come true. The dream has come true. When I see Julie, tonight coming up here, and to be a recipient of this award, and to help other young people realize their dreams, and the fact that, bless his heart, Anthony, well, Jimmy, he started this whole thing as far as, and I am so grateful to him. And, the fact that Tokyo Pop popped in Japan, and people are, Carrie has this legacy there, and she was just a love, and funny. She was very funny, and was talented, could sing, could write, could dance, could connect with people. She loved people.
And you just touched on that Carrie could sing, you know, she had the whole package. Now, probably one of the cheekier questions we have tonight.
A cheeky question?
I mean, she had a gorgeous, she had a really powerful voice.
Yes, she did.
So, who would you say was the better singer, yourself or Carrie?
Woo! Well, I would say Carrie. And if Carrie were here, she would say Mom. Yeah.
Okay, and the final question tonight is that did Carrie have aspirations that she voiced to you to achieve huge celebrity success?
You know, no. Carrie was never one. I hear you, Jody. Carrie wasn't that. It wasn't that. She wanted to do a lot of stuff, a lot of things, and in fact, after she had done Tokyo Pop, people were coming after her, you know, out of the woodwork. But she wanted to go and do other things. It was she just had all of these other interests, and writing and performing, and I brought this with me, and she. There's a quote that I'm going to, which actually kind of tells you what she was about, that it didn't have to be, she didn't really want to be a star, that wasn't it or anything, she just wanted to give. And here's a quote that she wrote in 1991 about art. The legacy is really the lives we touch, the inspiration we give, altering someone's plan, if even for a moment, and getting them to think, rage, cry, laugh, argue, walk around the block dazed. I do that a lot after seeing powerful theater. More than anything, we remembered for our smiles. The ones we share with our closest and dearest, and the ones we bestow on a total stranger who needed it right then, and God put you there to deliver.
Thank you very much. Very, very touching end. As Tamlin said, not only an amazing entertainer, but a fantastic mother, Miss Carol Burnett.